I watched 50 videos on passive income, so you don't have to. What is passive income? How does this affect you? Why am I talking about it? Why am I filling up this glass? Excellent question. Passive income is an action taken once that continues to make returns again and again and again without any additional work. Some passive income sources are more passive than others. This means that they require less work to keep up or to maintain. Here's an example. Have you ever watched the film About a Boy? It's great. Proper cheese. Hugh Grant. Love it. In the film, Hugh Grant plays this 30-year-old-ish character who basically lives off the royalties of a song that his dad produced. That's a pretty good definition of passive income. Active income is basically the opposite. You exchange your time for money. Why am I talking about it? Why does it matter? This week, I tested positive for COVID-19. Ew. Because of this, I spent a large amount of time indoors and isolating. It got me thinking back to 2020, and the thought process of a lot of people must have been like, damn, I've only got one income source. What the hell am I going to do? A huge amount of people thought the same way that I did, and they started researching passive income. Income that would come every month regardless of whether there was a pandemic or not. And then we see this trend on YouTube where millions and millions of people watch videos about making money passively. And you know, people hate their jobs. You know, a lot of people realized over the pandemic, man, I hate my job. And the idea that you could be given thousands of pounds every day for not doing anything, it does sound incredibly appealing. I wanted to cover this subject and I wanted to talk about this, but I am hardly in a position to advise you on how to make passive income. I am in no means any kind of expert, and this, for the record, is definitely not financial advice. So instead, I decided to watch 100 YouTube videos about passive income to save you the time so that you don't have to. You are very welcome. So let's start with a glass half empty approach. I didn't watch 100 YouTube videos, but to me the data was very clear. I made a document outlining every single income listed or mentioned in one of these videos. I give it a mark out of 10, depending on how passive it is, how easy it is to get into, how realistic it is, and you know, whether it's worth doing or not. But if you're anything like me, you prefer to watch a video outlining the information. So what I've done is I've included a link in the description if you're watching on YouTube, a long form video of me going through every single one, and you can watch that in the description below. If you're watching this on Instagram, you can head to my bio and that information will be there. And if you're watching this on LinkedIn, check the comments for that link down below. 99% of the videos had the same formula. They start by saying how they're not trying to brag and that they're very blessed to be in this position, and they just want to share the knowledge that they're just like you and that everything that they've done is something that you could do as well. And then they proceed to tell you how you can basically leverage your YouTube channel, which you obviously have, to make passive income sources by selling products. And the everyday person does not have a YouTube channel and don't plan on making a YouTube channel. Do you not think that we'd all be doing this by now? Do you not all think that we'd just be in the Bahamas drop shipping Alibaba products from our iPhones? A lot of the opportunities of passive income only really work when you have a massive audience. A lot of us don't want a big audience. All right, but it's not all bad news. You can actually make passive income with basically no work, with no continual process, with no audience, with basically no effort. And you can start today, and you can start with very little money or a lot of money. I know because I have done it myself. The idea of passive income is that you would depend on it, that it would replace your 9 to 5. But if you were to start to rely on this and it didn't work out, oh man, it's kind of risky, you know, like it's not something I would do. I was genuinely inspired by a lot of the content I watched, and not all of it was bad, not all of it was obnoxious. I'll definitely be implementing some of these passive income techniques into my own life as well. It'd be more realistic to say you could make maybe a couple of £100 if you're lucky every month, maybe. You can start making passive income every day. And the reality of it is, you probably already are. I mean, if you have a pension or you have stocks and shares, you're making passive income. But take everything with a pinch of salt. A lot of these people are just trying to sell you stuff. Don't subscribe. See you next week.